Oh, collective, collective, collective. Get the fuck in here, get in here, get in here, get in here, baby. Because I got the tea that's going to make you gag, okay? Okay, the tea is it's so heavy, almost like it has too much sugar in it. It's heavy like syrup, babe. Bitch, listen. My guy, my girl, sis, bro, take the energy as it resonate, baby. The group chat cannot handle your energy. Like, first of all, you guys, before we even get into it, welcome back to the Velvet Arcana, bitch, where the candles are flickering, the spirit guides are filing reports, and somebody's friends are hearing your name way more than they should, bitch, okay? Now, tonight's reading, it feels like we're done, followed immediately by. So, anyway, do you think they're still seeing someone new? Like, bitch, Spirit walked in tonight wearing detective gloves and carrying emotional screenshots from the astral plane. So, baby, grab your tea, your water, your blunt, your emotional support hoodie, and let's investigate why your energy is haunting somebody's social circle like expensive perfume in an elevator. Okay? That means the bitch got on too much. Okay. But furthermore, you guys, tarot reflects current energy, not fixed destiny. Energies can reverse, mirror, or shapeshift faster than Mercury retrograde on Wi Fi. Not every message belongs to you. If it doesn't resonate, please release it dramatically into the moonlight, okay? I shouldn't have to tell you this, but since I'm telling you, please remain hydrated during emotional revelations. And Spirit is not responsible if anyone suddenly posts cryptic song lyrics after this reading, okay? So, first things first, you guys, we are going to start off. Because y'all know me, I be already doing my little sprays, I be cleansing my energy and stuff like that. And it starts off with waxing crescent. It's the first one. Waxing crescent. Sacrifice. I don't know if y'all can see that because of that glare. But sacrifice, success, clarify with some tarot, the strength card. All right, y'all. So I started off my I started off with my astrology deck. Then I clarified with my House of Knight of Wisdom deck, and then clarified with my tarot, which was the Strength card, right? And so what that is saying to me is that collective, like this first pile, bitch. It's like the first pile says like your counterpart tells friends you've been through emotional warfare, and you still came out standing. You still came out like after the dust settled, you were still there. You were still standing on that, right? And the waxing crescent energy, it means growth after darkness. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like they see you leveling up, like, and then like the strength card to me, I'm feeling like it's like it's like spirit with the strength card was confirming that they admire your resilience, even if they never say it directly, because they know what you endured. But sacrifice, that sacrifice card, it's like they know you gave more than you should have. So I feel like this person tells people like collective always tried. Collective carried a lot. Shit, I think they even admit that they don't even appreciate you enough. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm hearing. But success, it says your energy now looks victorious from the outside, even if internally you're still healing. And you might see synchronicities. You might be seeing a number like 111, which is like your new self is emerging. It's like you might be seeing like 777, which is like a spiritual reward after hardship. You feel what I'm saying? But you also might be seeing 191, which is like nines represent cycles ending and rebirth. I think what that's saying is giving me like, it's like spirits giving like your comeback energy is visible now. Like you're being seen, you're being noticed, you're being eyed. Like you like the attention is on you, the spotlight is on you, baby. The spotlight is on you, baby. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me. But for real. So then in the second pile, we have part of fortune. We have forgetting oneself. We have the fledgling. And then that was clarified with the Ace of Wands. This is the you've changed my life and now I'm emotionally confused, pal. Like part of the fortune says the connection altered destiny somehow. And because like all right you guys in the astrology deck, the part of the fortune card is a it's like a point in the birth chart that reveals the sign and house where we can find happiness, spirit, and prosperity. So that's like mental, emotional, physical, and material. And just to give you guys a little more insight, in the birth in most birth charts, the part of fortune is denoted with an X, and it is calculated using your big three. So your ascendant, your moon, and your rising. Okay, so that's different for everybody. Y'all check that out. But it's like the part of the fortune. So with part of the fortune, it's like it the connection altered destiny somehow. But then right here with this Ace of Wands, it says that the attraction or the chemistry or inspiration between y'all was undeniable. So they felt it too. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like your counterpart is like telling people, like being around them made me feel alive. If he's an older guy, you made him feel young. If he was a younger guy, you made him feel new. You made him feel something. You feel what I'm saying? And they might say, I'm hearing like things felt exciting with them. Like like you kept the wheels turning, you kept them guessing, but you kept it fun, you kept it fresh. You kept it youthful. I don't know how to I don't know what other way spirit is. You kept it balanced. Thank you, spirit. You kept it balanced. Shit, you might have even kept them balanced, okay? But then we have forgetting oneself. We have forgetting oneself. And that's where spirit reveals the imbalance. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like someone lost themselves emotionally. But the fledgling, okay, the fledgling says they still see you growing into your full power. Like they know you're becoming somebody unstoppable, but they caught you before the final transformation finished loading. That's what I feel. Because that's what Spirit said. But then, you guys, we got to take it up to the air. We have to take it in the air. Because then we got Gemini. Gemini energy. Okay? We have I Won't Cry for You. We have meditation. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So off the rip, Gemini enters the chat holding 20 unfinished thoughts and a panic attack, bitch. Okay. And y'all, this is communication energy. This meaning yes, they discuss you often, okay? But the I won't cry for you says they try very hard to like appear detached. They try to come off like they don't care, like you just don't mean a thing, right? But meanwhile, with the Eight of Wands, though, it's like the Eight of Wands, like the Eight of Wands says their thoughts about you move rapidly and repeatedly. Like it's coming, it's going, it's coming, it's going, and y'all, it's. But this, I mean, bitch, it's given like the person may randomly stalk your socials or reread old text messages. I feel like they think about old conversations that y'all had. Because I feel like while speaking to them, you also drop jewels that they just decide to, you know, move along from because they are narcissistic and they always feel like they are right. 11, 11, 11 on the clock when I said that. Okay. And I feel like they spirit saying they even suddenly remember your laugh at inconvenient times. Like, but also, let's get into this meditation card because that's what took me. Okay. And meditation says your energy appears during silence. You live rent free in the silence. Which is crazy to me, right? Because if you like somebody, if you love somebody, if you want to be with somebody, you're gonna always want to hear their voice. You're always gonna want to see them in their highest vibration. And so it's really, it's really crazy to me how people show up for people that they so called love. But if you love me, you wouldn't do me like that. And so, anyway, so with the Gemini energy here, it says their words and feelings do not match. The words that they're speaking, but the feelings that they are feeling, it's not conducive with each other. It's giving spirit is like it's giving classic I'm fine while spiritually buffering like a cursed laptop. Like it's giving because their thoughts move so rapidly about you and you're so silent at the same time, they also don't know how to take you. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. It's like they don't know what to do with you. Yet you live rent free in their mental. That's diabolical. But in Pile 4, we have Vesta. We have Blinded to Pain. We have High Priestess of Air. And we have the Five of Wands, bitch. Y'all, this pile says, like, this pile says the connection became emotionally complicated. Complicated. Complicated because it's giving people try to intellectualize feelings that they're supposed to process and feel. But at the same time, Vesta is sacred. It's sacred devotion. To give you a little background on Vesta, Vesta was named for the Roman Virgin goddess, and this bright asteroid represents a sacred feminine energy, and it carries a light at the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of the tunnel kind of vibe. And she is like going home on a cold winter's day and sitting by a warm fireplace with your best cup of hot cocoa, or with your best friends. And in your chart, your Vesta can show you where you're devoting your energy, where you find your true calling, and the causes you choose to serve in the world. And Vesta also supports the birth of children and healing among siblings. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to also like put that out there. So Vesta is like sacred devotion, and your counterpart is absolutely viewed in this connection as important because, of course, that's your person. That's the person that you were spiritually like contracted to. So, of course, they would be in person important. But blinded to the pain says that someone ignored emotional wounds for too long. And with the high priestess of air right here, let me show y'all that. But with the high priestess of air, it's like there's detachment, there's silence, overthinking, and emotional distance. It's like this person tells friends, I never knew what they were really thinking. It's like they can never gauge what you were thinking, so they handled you how they handled you because they couldn't read you. When in hindsight, I'm feeling like all they had to do was ask. All they had to do was ask you, and they would have gotten a better understanding. But with you maybe coming off so mysterious, it might be given they don't even know how to approach you. Because at the same time, Spirit is asking, did they ask? Come on, somebody. But the Five of Wands, it shows conflict and outside noise. It could be friends, it could be pride and ego, it could be even other opinions, but it's too many energies that's interfering with this connection. And the connection became like emotionally crowded. And that's what I'm getting from Power 4. Spirit says, stay up. Okay, hold on. I haven't read that one yet. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to make some space real quick. And since I did these, I'm gonna set these to the side. Okay, and I'm gonna pull these over. Alright, y'all. Let's get into it. So we have waning crescent. We have parasite. We have invisible. And we have the high priestess in reverse. This energy hurts quietly. Yeah. With the waning crescent, like it okay. But like waning crescent, it represents release and emotional endings. Like to give you a little background on the waning crescent, the waning crescent is the last lunar phase before we return to the new moon's joyous gifts, okay, of possibility and new beginnings, okay? And the phase takes the moon from 49.9% lit on its left side all the way down to 0.1% lit, okay? So during this time, you may feel energy waning. As the phase closes, the lunar cycle, it is perfect to like surrender, reflect, and take care of anything that needs attention or release before welcoming the new moon. Okay, and okay, okay. But see, at the same time, we have invisible, and we have we have parasite, invisible, and the high priestess in reverse. And so someone tried to emotionally detach. And because the waning crescent represents release and emotional endings, it's like someone here tried to like emotionally detach. But with the invisible here, it's like it says somebody felt unseen, somebody felt invisible. Mm, but see, but at the same time with this high priestess reverse, it was hidden feelings here. Somebody ignored their intuition, and the truth was buried. So instead of letting you know how they felt or what they felt, they gave you the mask instead. But in the parasite energy, it's like, what do parasites do? They drain you, they take from you. And so it's like the parasite energy feels emotionally draining rather than malicious. Like both people unintentionally depended on each other emotionally while pretending everything was fine when it wasn't. And this person this person tells their friends, I still don't fully understand what happened. Because honestly, like, let's be clear, like neither of you fully processed it while it was happening. Okay? I'm feeling really big manipulation and miscommunication here. I'm really feeling that. But we're about to close this out. Okay, that is bananas. How you gonna manipulate the situation? Expect me to still show up for you in the same light? Like what? What? Okay. But y'all, we finna close out. So in this last pile, we have Trine. Okay, and excuse my TV, y'all. Y'all might hear that in the background, whatever. We have fragmentation. We have rigid. Okay, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yes. So first of all, let me tell y'all something. When I see trine, a trine aspect occurs when two planets or points are 120 degrees apart from each other in the birth chart. Okay, and this is a major aspect because it indicates a harmonious and stimulating relationship between two bodies, and it brings out creativity. Um, it brings out like an overall easy time, right? And so things, what that says to me is like things between you and your person, it it flowed naturally at one point. And the compatibility was real. But see, with fragmentation here, it says the relationship split emotionally into pieces. Uh Maybe emotional confusion. It could have been distance, maybe even misunderstandings that could have been handled with just some communication, right? But somebody became stubborn with rigid. Nobody wanted to be vulnerable first. And collective, I feel like you didn't want to be vulnerable first because you were vulnerable so much that you being vulnerable first all the time kind of got you emotionally touched. You feel what I'm saying? And it's given, I'm not giving anything else until I see what you have for me because I've put myself out there to you enough to know that you're not gonna show up for me. That's what that energy give me, right? But then the Five of Pentacles in reverse is giving like healing energy. It still exists. Like someone wants an emotional resolution, even if they pretend otherwise publicly. So y'all might be seeing 222, 717, or even 555. And 222 is like unfinished emotional energy, but 717 is like spiritual lessons through separation. And the 555 is, as you may know or not know, but it's change. It's a shift. It's movement. And spirit is saying this connection still echoes emotionally. And so to close out, mm, what are they telling their friends about you? I, you changed them. You changed them. You challenged them. You inspired them. And you emotionally stayed with them longer than they expected. Like, you're being described as strong and impactful emotionally. Like you're very hard to forget. And your person acts more detached than they truly are. Because underneath everything, they still haven't fully unpacked the emotional suitcase this connection left behind. Yeah, so we're gonna leave it there. Drops mic. Listen, thank you for visiting the Velvet Arcana, baby, where the candles know too much and the tarot refuses to mind its business. But remember, sometimes the loudest thing in a person's life is the silence left behind after you start reaching for them, okay? So, my babies, stay magical, stay protected, and maybe stop checking if they viewed your story within 30 seconds. Spirit already exposed that tonight, okay? And with that being said, take the energy that resonates, leave what doesn't, and like, share, and subscribe to the video and to the video, right? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is your girl Nee, and I will be back with you guys a little later.